Miami Heat, right? I know we got a few minutes, but I just want to ask you, like, the state of the Miami Heat. How were you feeling as a fan?
Um, I'm highly upset. I don't understand what Pat Riley is doing right now. First, before the offseason starts, you hear that we may be interested in all of these players. Then the offseason gets here, free agency starts, and the biggest thing you do is re-sign Kevin Love.
I'm
Not
sorry.
only do you re-sign Kevin Love, now we hear that Jimmy Butler will play this year, and he's going to play his best. As to what he says, he's going to play his best. He's going to play crazy this year. It's going to be the best year he's played since he's been in Miami. That's pretty much what he's saying. Jimmy Butler is going to opt out next summer. We believe that he'll come back, but let's be honest, there's no guarantee. You hear that players like Zach LaVine are being traded and being offered a first round pick to go with him. Miami, you're not in position to stay where you are and just think that running it back is going to be good. The Knicks have improved. The Celtics just won a championship. I'm almost certain they're going to figure out some way to improve their team. Philly just improved. Cleveland just re-signed Donovan Mitchell. So Donovan Mitchell is not going nowhere. What the heck are you doing, Pat Riley? What is your focus right now? You may be interested in other players, but you're not even attempting to talk to no one else. Like, I understand that we are in cap. We're in cap casualty right now. We don't have a lot of cap space. I think the cap is like 188 million, and right now we're at 180 million. So we don't have a lot of money to go around. But you have players that you paid that aren't worth the money that you paid them. Tyler Hero is the third highest player on the team. Is he the third best player on the team? I say no. I think that's clearly Terry Rozier. He hasn't even been on the team that long, and he played more consistent than you did in the last 2 seasons. Then you look at Duncan Robinson's contract. Duncan Robinson is a nice piece, and I like Duncan Robinson, but he's getting paid pretty much $20 million a year. Is he worth $20 million? I would say no. I don't think he's worth $20 million right now. It's a lot going on. And then you got, and not only is the East improving, the West is improving. You look at what Oklahoma City is doing. Sacramento is even trying to go get Kyle Kuzma. They're still looking to do stuff. They're looking at Brandon Ingram. They're looking for ways to improve their team. The Lakers are looking to improve their team, even though they haven't gotten much, but they're trying to improve their team. The Clippers just went to sign Kevin Porter Jr. Everybody is looking to improve, but Miami. I even saw a tweet that said, Miami, does the Miami Heat know that the offseason just started? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home.
This will be the
Heat
perfect
Nation.
clip. I'm sorry.
Heat Nation agrees with me so much. This is why I really wish y'all were in the Heat Nation chat that I'm in, and y'all would see that we know that we are cooked. We're not doing anything. And it's because we gave contracts to people who didn't deserve them at the time. I get that you want to keep these players, but come on. What did they do to say that they deserve those contracts? Duncan Robinson, I remember when he got his is because he broke a record for one of the fastest players to get to a certain amount of threes in the season. And I'm like, okay, but what else does he do? Because he wasn't good defensively. What he was able to do last year, he couldn't do at that time because he's improved. He's improved like over the last 2 years. But at that time, he didn't. Nothing about his game said that he deserved to get $20 million a year. I think he got like a $90 million contract, and I'm like, why? Why does he have a $90 million contract? It didn't make sense. The two players that deserve the contracts are Bam and Jimmy. Those are the two that have been the most consistent. So I'm okay. I understand why they have it. But what is Pat Riley's thought process? There are NBA execs that say that even though Miami wants to improve the team, they think that we can win it all with the roster that we have right now. If you really think that, Pat Riley, you are tripping. I don't understand. I'm going to say this. I've been saying this for a while, but I'm actually going to say this here. If Pat Riley does nothing this year to improve this team, he needs to be gone next year.
You're fired.
He needs to be gone. He needs to be gone. This team has not improved much as far as the all-around talent. I'm not talking about getting Terry Rozier. I'm not talking about adding PJ Tucker. I'm not talking about adding Kyle Lowry when we got him. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the pieces around them. The pieces around them have been fine, but it's not enough. You went and re-signed Drew Smith. Wow. People don't even know who Drew Smith is. And you re-signed him. You went and re-signed. You keep Orlando Robinson. You went and Josh Richardson opted to his contract. Wow. What these moves are not helping the team.
But he still play?
Yes. He was one of the 3 players that was hurt. Because remember, it was Jimmy, Terry, and him. I don't get it. I don't get it. Miami, unless we do something, because I hear that we're interested in DeMar DeRozan, but DeMar DeRozan not taking the mid-level exception, which means he's not taking anything less than $13 million. He wants more. So what y'all gonna do? The only thing you can do is trade Tyler Hero and add some picks to go with that and add another player so we can create space. This team is not going to win a championship with Tyler Hero as their starting shooting guard. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
How you feel about Kyle Kuzma?
It's better than nothing.
I'm just thinking of teams that will potentially take on that contract and
it's better than nothing, but I don't know. It's better than nothing. I think it's better than what we have right now. I would rather have Kyle Kuzma than Tyler Hero. I'll tell you that.
I mean, in that type of environment, I think Kuzma will excel because he's slowly trying to be, not trying to be. He is one of the vocal leaders with this young core. We're going down there with Spo and a work ethic. I mean, that'll get him back to where he was when he was in the bubble when they won that ring. You know, because at one point it was Kuzma versus Tatum.
Yeah. And Pat Riley needs to not talk about other players playing for the season when you're not improving the roster. There's accountability that goes around everywhere. And Pat Riley, you're not absolved of any. So if you're going to talk about Jimmy not playing 6 games, let's talk about you not improving his roster.
Well, I mean, there you have it. I ain't have to add too much. I know it's been a while. You wanted to say some stuff, so I had to ask how you feel about the current state. I know probably tomorrow, we off tomorrow, but you got the doghouse. So I know I got an inkling of who was going to be in the doghouse, but now I really know who's going to be in the doghouse after that one. You might say you won't be saving.
No, mainly because spacing is not the issue right now. It's scoring. We don't have a lot of scoring on this offense. So if you look at what DeMar DeRozan at 34 is able to do, what Tyler Hero at 24 can't do, I would rather have DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan is not a 3-point shooting specialist. He attempts three threes a game. It's not a lot, but Jimmy don't average a lot either. We don't. It's fine. I think we can balance that out.
I think you at a point now where you're like, look, I don't care if you're a 3-point specialist if you're not helping us win games. Like I'll take a 2-point. I'll take a mid-range assassin. At least he helped the Bulls win some games. I mean, consistently in the play-in. So I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, and we got other players that can shoot. Jaime is a good 3-point shooter. Nikola Jovic is a good 3-point shooter. Duncan Robinson is a good 3-point shooter. Terry Rozier is an improved 3-point shooter. I'm not too worried about spacing. And even the guy that we drafted out of Indiana, Ware, he's a 3-point shooter. The guy we drafted out of Arizona is a 3-point shooter. So I'm not worried about spacing for real. I'm worried about being able to compete. And right now, Tyler Hero is not the answer. This is not to say that Tyler Hero can't stay on the team. If he can come off the bench, I'm fine with that. But he can't start. He cannot start. He's not your starting shooting guard on a championship competing team. He's just not.
No, I agree with that. But with that being said,